Let me start this video with a question. What if the reason that you're not saving money has nothing to do with your income and everything to do with the stuff that you've been convinced that you need? Because today, right now, you're about to experience something called de-influencing. It's the exact opposite of what social media does to you every single day. Instead of telling you what to buy, I'm going to show you what not to buy. And more importantly, why these overhyped products are actually keeping you broke, stressed, and stuck. This is not about becoming cheap. This is about becoming smart, aware, and in control. So today we're breaking down the top 10 most overhyped products that will keep you broke in 2026. And I promise, if you watch until the end, you'll never look at your spending habits the same way again. So let's get started. Before we jump into the list, you need to understand the psychology behind all of this. De-influencing is a movement where creators call out products that are overpriced, unnecessary, or pushed just through hype. But what most people don't realize is this. Influencing has nothing to do with products. It has everything to do with identity. You're not buying a $120 skincare product. You're actually buying the identity of someone with flawless skin. And you're not buying a $2,000 phone. You're buying the identity of someone who's up to date, relevant, and socially accepted. And when companies know that you're buying identity and not logic, they can charge anything they want. Literally anything. So in this video, we're not just going to talk about the products themselves, we're actually going to talk about the lies and the psychological traps behind them so that you're no longer someone who gets manipulated into spending. So let's start with number 10. Number 10 is overhyped home decor and seasonal trends. You know the cycle. Neutral, minimalist, New York loft, modern, or Scandinavian. Every 6 months, the internet invents a new personality for your home. And without even realizing it, your spending goes from, I need just a few decorations, to, I need to reinvent my entire living space. Here's the truth companies don't want you to know. Aesthetics don't change your life, but habits do. But aesthetics are easier to sell. A lot of people fall into the trap of thinking, I'll feel much better once my environment is fixed. But 80% of the time, you're being influenced into buying things that solve no real problem. And here's the thing. Most seasonal decor sits in closets 11 months a year. Then you buy more next season because the aesthetic is now outdated. Here's a de-influencing tip. Create a timeless environment, not a trendy one. Your space should reflect your life, not the algorithm. Number 9 is trendy skincare products. Skincare went from wash your face to here's 30 steps that you need to do twice a day or your life is gonna fall apart. We're talking about hundreds of dollars of serums, $90 cleansers, LED light masks, age reversal creams. Look, I can go on and on about this list. The problem isn't skincare, it's the illusion of transformation. Now, companies have discovered something powerful. People will spend anything to control what they fear losing. And one of the biggest fears is aging. Here's the truth. Most of the results that you see on social media are lighting, filters, genetics, good sleep, consistent hydration, time, or just plain placebo. It's not a $150 jar. If you have a good cleanser, moisturizer, and likely sunscreen, you've already checked 90% of the effectiveness box. Everything else is just luxury, not a necessity. Here's a de-influencing tip. Start with the simple stuff first. The basics outperform 99% of the hype. Number 8 is monthly subscription traps. This is the most solid wealth killer on the list. Subscriptions are designed to be cheap enough to ignore, convenient enough to forget, and reoccurring enough to drain you. A few innocent looking $13 charges turns into a $300 to $500 a month without even noticing it. Streaming, apps, fitness classes, premium versions of apps you forgot about. Companies purposely make cancellations difficult because they know this. Most people stay subscribed not because they need it, but because canceling feels like it's a lot of work. This is not a money problem. It's a psychological problem. You're losing wealth in exchange for convenience. And here's a de-influencing tip. Make a list right now of every subscription that you use. If you haven't used it in the last 14 days, cancel it. You'll save thousands a year instantly. Number 7 is status clothing and accessories. Luxury fashion used to be about craftsmanship. Now it's mostly about signaling. People buy designer belts, logo-heavy shirts, overpriced sneakers, and handbags that cost more than someone's rent. This is not because they need them, but because they believe the item will elevate how others see them. But here's the problem. Once everyone knows the strategy, it loses its value. Companies rely on insecurity. They sell you the feeling of being in, being upgraded, or being respected, or also being attractive. But here's the truth. No piece of clothing can compensate for a lack of confidence, discipline, or identity. And what's worse is you're financing your insecurity with credit. Most people chasing status are silently drowning financially. Here's a de-influencing tip. Buy high quality basics, not high price logos. Number 6, upgrading your phone every year. You don't have a phone upgrade problem. You have a fear of missing out problem. Companies have conditioned you and us to believe that if you don't have the newest phone, you're outdated, your photos will be worse, or your phone is slow because it's quote unquote old. Here's a secret. Phones don't get slower because they're old. They get slower because updates are optimized for newer devices. That's not coincidence. That's just business. But the real issue is emotional. People upgrade because the new phone makes them feel refreshed, renewed, more current, more successful. But this new phone high lasts about a week. Then you're back to where you started. Here's a de-influencing tip. Use your phone until it needs to be replaced, not until the next commercial convinces you that it's time. Number 5, expensive daily drinks. A $7 iced latte doesn't seem like much until it becomes a daily ritual. The problem is not the drink, it's the psychology behind it. You're not buying coffee. What you're actually buying is a break, a moment of peace, a reward, and just a little boost of dopamine. Daily Starbucks for 30 days is about $200. Yearly, about $2,500. And 5 years, $12,000, 10 years, $25,000. And yes, people literally spend this without noticing. Energy drinks and smoothies are not cheap either, but it's not the price of the product, it's the price of the habit. Here's a de-influencing tip. Make it yourself 4 to 5 days out of the week. And then buy it only when you genuinely want it, not just out of routine. Number 4 is fitness tech. Fitness companies have mastered something. People want progress, but they don't want discomfort. So they sell smart mirrors, AI fitness equipment, supplements that barely work, and home gym gadgets. And yet 90% of the people who buy these fitness techs see no actual transformation. Here's why. It's because fitness tech can't give you consistency, discipline, identity, self-respect, or delayed gratification. There are no gadgets that replace effort. So here's a de-influencing tip. If your body weight is not strong, gadgets are not going to save you. Number 3 is nightlife. Going out is not the issue. The issue is the inflated cost of social acceptance. $20 cover, $20 cocktails, $16 shots, $50 Uber, $50 late night food. One night can easily cost $250. Multiply that by every weekend and you're looking at close to $1,000 a month. Most people don't even enjoy the night. They enjoy the feeling of not being left out. Nightlife is not selling you alcohol. Nightlife is selling you belonging. And people will pay anything to belong. So here's a de-influencing tip. If you need nightlife to feel confident, happy, or social, you're actually borrowing happiness on a credit card. Number 2 is lifestyle upgrade. You get a better job, you increase your income, you finally feel like you're getting ahead. And then suddenly you move to a nicer apartment, you also upgrade your car, you start eating at nicer restaurants, you buy nicer furniture, you take nicer vacations, and you shop at nicer stores. And then you wonder, why am I not saving money even though I'm making more money? This is unfortunately called lifestyle creep. And it's the number 1 reason middle class people stay middle class forever. Because psychologically, humans adjust to comfort quickly. What felt like a luxury becomes the new normal. Then the new normal becomes the new minimum. And then the new minimum becomes the new expectation. And once it starts to become an expectation, you're actually trapped. So here's a de-influencing tip. Never upgrade your lifestyle until your investments can pay for it. And then number 1 is products that replace discipline. This is the most dangerous category of all. These are the products that sell you the illusion of improvement without requiring any real effort. Things like get shredded without dieting supplements, or sleep better instantly devices, or productivity gadgets, or instant self-help tools. People buy these products because they promise a shortcut, a fast track, an easier way, a guaranteed result, and just motivation without any action. But here's the truth. Every time you buy a shortcut, you weaken your identity. You're teaching your brain, can't do this on my own. I need something external to fix me. And this identity becomes deeply expensive, financially and psychologically. The most powerful life improvements don't cost anything. Discipline, consistency, prioritization, honesty, self-respect, patience, and awareness. Companies, unfortunately, can't make billions selling these, so they sell you everything around these. Here's a de-influencing tip. Buy tools that support your discipline, not replace it. Before we end this video, you need to hear something that can change your financial life forever. You don't overspend because you're irresponsible. You overspend because the world is engineered to make you feel incomplete. Every ad is built around one message. You are not enough unless you buy this. But I'm here to tell you, you are enough. You already have enough. And the life you want is not on the other side of more stuff. It's actually on the other side of clarity, intention, self-control, and direction. You don't need to become cheap. I'm not. You just have to become a lot more conscious. Money flows to people who have control over their impulses. Simultaneously, money avoids people who chase the next hot thing. So let me ask you, which of these overhyped products has been draining your wallet without even realizing it? Comment below, because I read every one, since I only get around 2 comments a video anyways. But seriously, if you found this video valuable, make sure you subscribe, because I'm diving into money psychology, wealth building, self-development, and just practical ways to take control of your life. Thanks for watching.